In the mid-20th hundred years, general society became mindful of individuals with godlike capacities, known as powers, bringing about the public authority passing a regulation requiring all powers to enlist their capacities. They immediately became a vital part of the economy, prominently in developing Lincoln City as the city of tomorrow. As the second modern transformation starts, powers are underestimated even with expanding motorization, prompting extreme bias as they become peons. By the 1990s, a criminal organization known as the Trust has overflowed the roads with a habit-forming drug called psych, produced using the spinal liquid of frantic or dealt powers. Police divisions start utilizing progressed drones, named gatekeepers, and facial acknowledgement programming to battle power-related wrongdoing while a far-reaching powers boycott is discussed. Connor Reed, a 26-year-old Class 5 electrokinetic, cares for his mom Mary, a cryo, who has cerebrum disease that makes her capacities at times act sporadically. As powers, they can't manage the cost of the treatment she wants. Connor makes a decent living by filling in as an unregistered day worker close to numerous different powers, utilizing his capacities to introduce electrical wiring without security. While on a task, the police show up and arrange the laborers to disband and a pyro is killed while endeavoring to escape capture. Somewhere else in the city, a medication strike is directed by criminal investigators Park and Davis on a high-rise possessed by wrongdoing master Marcus Sutcliffe, the neighborhood specialist of the Trust and a peruser. Nearly $1 million worth of item is seized, placing Sutcliffe in a struggle with Wesley Cumbo, his boss in the Trust, who requests their normal cut in 7 days' time. Reed is drawn closer by Garrett, Sutcliffe's subordinate and a TK, supernatural, and his group for a task. Regardless of admonitions from an individual laborer, Reed goes with them and takes part in a compound burglary, shorting out the electrified barrier in an astonishing demonstration of force. Reed is acquainted with Sutcliffe and meets Nia, Sutcliffe's alleged sweetheart. Park and Davis show up on the scene the following day and verify that Sutcliffe is utilizing the synthetic compounds that were taken to cut his excess item, demonstrating he is frantic for income. Garrett initiates Reed, remembering he has undiscovered possibility, and consents to assist him with bringing in sufficient cash to seek his mom treatment. He starts preparing Reed on the most proficient method to involve his capacities and utilizes him as an implementer in the psych exchange. Reed likewise develops close with the individuals from Garrett's team, including Freddy, a quiet muscle, super strength, and Maddie, Garrett's better half and a pyro. Sutcliffe has the group loot a bank to take care of the Trust, however the vault just holds back $50,000. Cumbo's shapeshifter, professional killer Copperhead endeavors to kill Sutcliffe for not respecting his obligation, but rather Sutcliffe's guardian Rhino, a sturdiness with unbeatable skin, figures out how to kill them. Reed is harmed in the fight and Nia uncovers that she is a healer, and just remaining parts no sweat the impacts of his psych fixation to pay an obligation. Reed's mom stands up to him about the reserve of cash he has been making working with the group. She abruptly writhes and Reed surges her to the emergency clinic, where the specialist lets him know they should work soon to eliminate her cancer. Park and Davis take Reed in to be interrogated, empowering him to participate as they have previously seized a large part of the psych in the city, debilitating Sutcliffe's impact. Davis exhorts they plant proof to constrain Reed into illuminating, while Park is determined that they set him free because of absence of proof. Reed is delivered and goes to Garrett to recommend they assault the booked psych run, the month-to-month transport of held onto item for annihilation, which will be worth around $10 million. Garrett and Reed carry the plan to Sutcliffe, where Reed requests Nia recuperate his mom as installment and Garrett specifies he will end up being an accomplice in running the psych exchange. Upon the arrival of the heist, the team hinders the truck while it is inside a restricted airspace, forestalling backup by rambles that convey gatekeepers. Reed shorts out the truck's hardware and they figure out how to annihilate the watchman. As Maddie hands off the psych to Rhino, Sutcliffe's men execute the officials safeguarding the truck and turn on the team, killing Maddie and mortally injuring Freddy before Garrett and Reed figure out how to get away. Rhino escapes with the medications while the robot pilot dismisses the restricted airspace and drops extra gatekeepers into the region, killing Sutcliffe's other men. Freddy passes on as Reed and Garrett drive away. Reed tells Garrett that Sutcliffe double-crossed them on account of Garrett's requests, and they head out in different directions. Davis and Park's skipper is angry that Reed was not captured before the heist, and requests they get those dependable. Park visits his girl, TK Power, who is apprehensive she will be offered on the grounds that she is battling to control her capacities. Reed contacts Park and offers up Sutcliffe's safe house. The police assault Sutcliffe's safe house while Reed and Garrett look for vengeance at his departure course. In the wake of killing Rhino and Sutcliffe, Garrett takes the psych for him and urges Reed to drive Nia to mend his mom. Nia begs Reed to let her go, as her capacities don't simply recuperate individuals, yet compel her to take the injury or illness onto herself, meaning she can bite the dust on the off chance that she endeavors to mend his mom. Reed takes Nia to the medical clinic at gunpoint, yet at long last advises her to stop after he perceives how agonizing the cycle is for her. Reed imparts a sad farewell to his mom before she bites the dust. Reed drives to the police headquarters and gives Nia his truck to depart the city. He chooses to hand himself over to attempt to compensate for his errors. Garrett gives up the psych to Cumbo and assumes control over the medication exchange for the confidence in Lincoln City. Reed visits his mom's grave before he carries out his punishment, while Nia has a sad encounter with her dad in jail, whose obligation she was paying off with Sutcliffe. In the meantime, the Powers boycott is being decided on because of the heist, while Park hesitantly acknowledges an honor for the strike against Sutcliffe.